Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pammy and on here I am reviewing all things clean beauty. So today is not going to be the traditional sort of review that I'm usually doing on here, but today is a collaboration with the beautiful Dani. If you haven't checked out her channel yet, please do so. I will link it in the description box below. She is an amazing YouTube reviewer. She also reviews clean beauty and I really love her channel. She has the most calming voice ever, and she was one of the very first YouTubers that I've ever watched in terms of clean beauty reviews, so go and check her out. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. I would love to have you here. You just have to hit the subscribe button. You can also ring the bell to stay notified, and if you enjoy our collab, don't forget to give us some big thumbs up. So we both are going to create a full face of clean beauty makeup, and we actually decided to give each other choices for each product and then we picked them out for each other. So Dani picked out this look that I'm wearing right now, and yeah, I think she did a really good choice. So if you're curious about what I used on my face, just keep on watching. We are gonna go barefaced right now and just jump straight into it. So you guys, I am barefaced right now and ready to apply the makeup that Dani picked out for me. So we're gonna start off with the foundation. I think I gave her the choices between Fit Glow Vita Active Foundation, Lily Lolo Cream Foundation, and the Saint Flawless Foundation. And guess what she picked out? She picked out the Fit Glow one. So we are gonna be starting off with that one. It's almost empty though. Like, I hope I can still get something out of here. So let's put back my hair and let's just start. As you can see here, it's just up here. It's literally almost empty. I have this in the shade 1.5. I do think the shade is a little bit too dark for me, so I already ordered a new foundation and it's going to be in the shade 1. So, but today we're still going to do this in the shade 1.5. This is really like a medium to full coverage foundation, and it really feels like skincare on your face, you know. It's actually really refreshing. It has this really nice texture to it. So I always take a brush to apply it. Okay, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of a second layer. So you can see that the shade is slightly too dark. It just doesn't match my neck that well. That's why I got it in the lighter shade now, because I do think that Fit Glow has a very strange shade range. And as I said, I really struggle with finding the right shade. I tried out the shade 3, I tried out the shade 2. They're all too dark. And then the 1.5 was like, maybe that's going to be the match. And yeah, no. Not really, it's still too dark. So hopefully the shade 1 that's gonna arrive soon is the right shade. Okay, so let's move on to concealer. I gave Dani the option of choosing between the Kosas Revealer Concealer and the Fit Glow Concealer, and she chose the Kosas Concealer. So we are gonna apply this one, and I feel like the Fit Glow foundation did a pretty good job in covering up pretty much everything. So the only thing I kind of want to do with this concealer is brighten up my under eye area. So I'm going to use this Kosas Revealer Concealer in the shade 01. It's the lightest shade. I love this concealer. It's so good. I actually made a whole video about this, just wearing it as a foundation, and it was like a dream. It is such a good concealer. So yeah. And for this concealer, I am going to use a sponge because I do think this concealer is easier to buff out with a sponge. I really love this concealer. This is so good. I love it. I've never used this with the foundation actually, so it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen, but I think it did a really, really good job in just brightening up everything. So yeah, let's move on to the next step. Let's move on to the setting powder. I gave Dani the option to pick between the Au Naturel Pore Minimizing Powder, the Flawless Matte by Lily Lolo, and the Inica Organic Mattifying Primer, and she chose the Inica Organic one. So this powder is actually really potent. It's a little bit pricier and you don't get that much product. And I've used this quite a lot already. So she made a really good choice so far. Like everything she picked are things I truly, truly love. I just think this Inica powder is so potent that I don't want to use too much of this today because it's a mattifying powder. Like, honestly, like I don't look that dewy or shiny, but I'm gonna set it on the Kosas concealer because that one needs to be set. I mean, this mattifies everything. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, you guys, so this powder really eliminated every sort of shine. It is super, super mattifying. I like this powder. It's just a little bit pricier for the amount of product you're getting, but it's so good. It won't oxidize. It won't make your foundation look weird at any point. So that was a really good choice, Dani. Really, really good choice, I've got to say. So let's move on to bronzing up my face and giving it some dimension. So for bronzers, I gave Dani 3 choices. I made her choose between the Westman Atelier Beauty Butter Bronzer, the Airy Paris Rice Powder Bronzer, or the On Cloud 9 Bronzer by Saint. And she picked out the Airy Paris one. This is a very interesting bronzer. The one shade here is very red, and then this shade is very orange. But I'll just mix them, and it's gonna look stunning. I really like this bronzer, actually. It is very, very potent though, so you want to just be careful with this. And let's go. So you guys, bronzer is on, contouring is somewhat done. Yeah, so let's move on to the highlighter. I made Dani choose between my 2 favorite highlighters, the Aether Beauty Pure Diamond Dust one and the 24K Glow one by Saint. And she picked out the Aether Beauty one. I really like this. It's such a good highlighter. It's like literally diamonds and it's gonna be so sparkly, so yeah, we're gonna sparkle today, but A. I think Dani made a great choice with picking this one. I really like it. It's so good. It's literally sparkly diamonds on your face. Amazing. So before we move on, I'm just gonna set my face real quick. Okay, I did not give her a choice for the eyebrows because I always just use one product and it's like my holy grail for my eyebrows. and it's the Eco Brow. So I'm quickly gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back. So you guys, my eyebrows are on. So for the next step, the eyeshadow palette, I gave her way too many choices in terms of eyeshadows. So I said to her, do you want me to use the Fit Glow Day palette? Do you want me to use the Aether Summer Solstice palette? Do you want me to use the Gressa Eye Tints? Do you want me to use the Lavina Beauty Goddess Glow one? Or do you want me to use the Clove and Hallow Sunrise palette? I was just so indecisive what to send her in terms of eyeshadow, but she made her mind up and she chose, of course, the Lavina Goddess Glow one. Well, I picked up the Eye Magic palette from Lavina for her look, so if you want to see this other palette that Lavina Beauty has, head over to her channel. I love this palette so much. This is so beautiful. My only issue with this is there are not a lot of matte shades, so we only have the black and the purple. So we are just gonna be stuck with shimmer shades today, but don't worry, I'm gonna make it work. These are so highly pigmented, so I wanna go in a little bit sparingly. I'm gonna start with this shade here. And I'm just gonna put that in my crease. So for my lids, I want to go in with this beautiful golden shade right here. Kind of feel like I want to wet my brush though with this. Sometimes with glitter shades, it's just a little bit necessary. So let's do that. You guys, this looks so stunning. Oh my god, I love this golden shade. So I'm just gonna go in a little bit more with the shade that I used before. I'm just gonna increase it a little bit. Let's use another shade. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna put it on my brow bone. So let's just take one more shade into the corner of my eye, and I want to take this one. Really epic. So before I'm going to move on, I'm just going to apply some eyeliner. All right, you guys, and let's just drag the shade that I used in the beginning down here. That is one crazy look. I love this eyeshadow palette. My gosh. Thanks so much, Dani, for picking that one out. I really appreciate it because I love playing around with this. This is so stunning. So the next step is going to be my mascara, and I made her choose in between the Airy Paris Waterproof Avocado Mascara, the Elate Essential Mascara, and the Longest Lash by Jane Iredale. And she picked out my favorite one. She picked out the Elate. So I love this mascara. You guys, this is so good. Like, I would have picked the same one. So let's apply it. You You guys, I love this mascara. It's just so good. It really lengthens, volumizes, and it doesn't clump your lashes together. You know, they're not going to be glued together or anything. So, whew, dramatic eye look today. So thank you, Dani, for picking out all these cool eye products. So let's move on to the last step, my lips. So with lip products, I was so indecisive as well. So I gave her, oh my gosh, I gave her 5 choices. So I said the Inika one, the Clove and Hallow Lip Velvet one, Axiology, Lily Lolo, or Fit Glow. And she chose Fit Glow. So I have this in the shade Beach. Don't think I have a liner for this, so we're just gonna apply it like that. I just have to, this is so cool. It's gonna come out. I think we can make this work. So let's go. So a really pretty shade. I think it sort of matches. I feel like the lipstick is a little bit maybe too rose toned, although it's not really, but it definitely works. And these lipsticks are so creamy. They're so smooth and feel amazing on the lips. I actually really like this lipstick and the shade. So yeah, you guys, that's my finished look that Dani picked out. And I have to say she chose some really, really good products. So you guys, I am so curious to see what look Dani created with the makeup that I picked out for her. So if you are as curious as me, just head over to her channel and check the video out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to her channel. She does create amazing content. And yeah, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. You just have to hit the button. And you can also ring the bell so you stay notified on here. And if you liked our collaboration, please don't forget to give us some big thumbs ups. And yeah, I shall be seeing you on here very soon again. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.